Hi everybody, for those that don't know me, my name is Dave Stevens. I run the Mastiff Ranch and Rescue. We get asked all the time about ears, how to clean them, so we're going to go over that today. Everybody's got a dog. Remember, the bigger the dog, the deeper the ear canals are going to be. So here's what we use around here. Apple cider vinegar. You want to make sure it's organic and it says it has the mother in it. And you're probably not going to be able to see it, but the bottle is going to have little flakes in it. So you need to make sure you shake that. What I do is get just cheap baby wipes. Take them out of the container, squeeze all the juice out of them as much as you can get, put them back into the container, fill the container with the apple cider vinegar, allow them to soak it up. A few of the other things we've got up here is just going to be some organic, cold pressed, non-refined coconut oil, tea tree oil, collided silver, and witch hazel. Pretty simple really to do. Your wipes are going to help you clean out the ears. When I have one that has a really bad ear infection, and you're going to know because they're black, gunky, sometimes they stink, what I do is use the collided silver and the tea tree oil. The reason for that is tea tree oil itself will kill a lot of bacteria. Collided silver is actually just an organic antibiotic. I like to put them in a pill bottle just to have them handier that way. Usually what I'll do is put about this much collided silver in to one small bottle of tea tree oil and then shake it when you use it. If we're going to do a dog that way, what we'll do is take just a syringe, take the needle off, draw out your solution, squirt it into the ear, rub it in really well, then allow the dog to shake it out. Then what I'll do is take the same syringe, fill it with the witch hazel, put it into the ear. The witch hazel helps kill off like your yeast infections and stuff like that. It kind of smothers it out. So we're going to clean Miss Minnie's ears here today. Luckily she doesn't have an infection for once. One thing I want to cover for you guys, if you have a dog that gets nasty yeast infections a lot, most of the time that's going to be related to whatever food you're feeding them. Make sure it doesn't have any grains in it, corn, stuff like that. A lot of your ear issues, especially with mastiffs, come from the food. So what we're going to do today, Miss Minnie, is we're just going to do a simple cleaning with her. So I recommend you wear gloves. You're not going to spread bacteria, but some of the stuff can make your fingers stink. You stay right there, baby. Yeah, you know what's up, don't you? They're not always a fan of having their ears done, so come here, Minnie. Minnie, come here. And I'm going to try to move over here a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh. Now, if you don't like to clean, I'd probably do this outside or in a garage because it can get messy. So what we're going to do is just take one of these wipes that we have. These are already soaked in apple cider vinegar. Nice thing too, if you have a puppy, these wipes, using to wipe their paws off, helps kill any bacteria. Can keep the dog from getting a lot of illnesses. So what we're going to do here is you want to be gentle. And you definitely do not want to go overly deep. That's why you keep them nice and wet. I mean, see if you squeeze it, literally a little bit of juice comes out of it. But just start rubbing it. And just kind of reach down in there. Sometimes you got to spread their ear a little bit. Just don't go very deep. A lot of the times it won't, but you see there? Now her ears are dirty. We knew that. That's why it's ear cleaning day. We'll switch over and get a clean spot. And we'll go back in there a little bit more. Another big gunk, see? Now a lot of times, if they're really super dirty, like some of the rescues that we pull, I'll take the solution and just pour it in their ears. Allow them to kind of work it out. One thing I should tell you guys, if they have an open cut in their ear, the apple cider vinegar will sting. So be prepared, they might shake their heads and carry on. Oh, I know. Come here, let me see that ear. Now, because she's got some pretty deep canals, and there are some places that you just can't reach. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the little tea tree oil solution that we've got mixed up already. Now again, this is the tea tree oil and colloidal silver. It stinks, but it is effective, and it's not a chemical. It's something I really like. So we'll just take a Q-tip, we'll dip it in here, kind of mix it around a little bit, and it's all right to have it dripping off, let it run down in the ear. Just get down into the canals, get all the little deep crevices out. See, we already got nasty gunky that we didn't get out with the other. Oh, don't let it on me. Come here. Yeah, I know it's not your favorite thing to have done. Now see, you can look in here, you can usually take and spread their ears pretty good, and you'll be able to see down in there quite a ways. Just make sure you don't have any big chunks laying down in there. Now if you have one that is got an infection, they're a little bit more work to do. You have to clean them 2 or 3 times a day. The tea tree oil and colloidal silver mix will help kill them infections. A lot of times I find it works better than most of the stuff you get from the vet. Oh, come here. Yeah. Oh. So now we'll do this ear over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And you'll know when you're getting in there because she's licking and carrying on, so you know you're getting in there to the itchy part. Like I say, just be careful that you don't go too deep. Oh, come here, baby girl. I know. Oh, wait, there it is, huh? Oh, come here, let me get it out of there. Oh, there we go. Minnie. And she's going to lay down. Whoop! If she don't try to escape on us. This ear here might be a little infected, apparently. Come here. There we go. So because she's being a little funky with this ear, it might have a little infection in it. What I'm going to do here is just take a blank syringe and we'll just draw up some of this. And you don't need much. I mean, you don't even really need that much. Then what we'll do is just kind of hold her head. She'll let you. She's not wanting to cooperate. Just kind of put it so it's going down into the canal a little bit. Sometimes you have to hold their ear out a little bit. Just give it just a little bit. Okay, now that it's in there, just fold her ear down and just massage it a little bit. Get it in there. And then hang on, because she's going to shake. Let her shake. What that'll do is help break up whatever's in there that's bothering that ear, infection, whatever, and it'll push it out. They're a lot better at it than we are sometimes. Now that she's all done cleaned, I like to take the coconut oil and put in there. Now, if it's organic, cold pressed coconut oil, it's a really low melting point. It doesn't take a lot. So what I like to do, and it depends on the size of your dog, but because she's got such big ear canals, we're going to use about that much per ear. So what we do, as you can see, it's already starting to melt on my fingers a little bit. Just take and push it down into the ear a little bit. Fold the ear down and then just rub it. Just rub it. So all you got to do, it'll melt and it'll run down in that ear. And the organic coconut oil has a lot of healing properties in it. So with everything, her ears will stay clean. Usually about 2 weeks, depending on the weather. Sometimes with her. But with the apple cider vinegar wipes that we make up, it's real simple. Like I say, you mix them up once a day. Doesn't take long. Pull a wipe out, wipe the ears, and let it run down in there. Apple cider vinegar is a wonderful natural astringent. Kills a lot of things. and it helps a lot. So we're going to get the other ear done here. Then, like I say, just rub it. This stuff has such a low melting point that just rubbing it like this, it's going to allow it to flow right down into that canal where you can't reach. Oh yeah, does that feel good? Does that feel good? And it's pretty simple, guys. I get asked all the time, what's the best way? What's the best meds? Honestly, this is the best way we found to do it. A lot of times, if their ears are really wet, got a lot of moisture in them, I'll use the witch hazel instead of the coconut oil. Because for some reason, and I'm not for sure why, but the witch hazel itself, when you put it in the ear, just kind of dries, like instantly. It makes kind of a sticky paste in there, and it keeps them cleaned out. Another thing, some of these guys suffer from dry noses. Some do, some don't. Coconut oil, again, great for that. Hold still, baby. Come here. Just rub it onto the nose. The nice thing about coconut oil, if they lick it off, it isn't going to hurt them. Bag balm works good too, but you need to rub it in right away and then wipe off the excess. Because if they lick up too much of it, it can kill them. There we go. So it's really that simple. Like I say, she's going to run around and shake now for a while, so little spots all over. That's pretty much how we do it. Any questions, anything you'd like us to cover, shoot us an email, Mastiff Ranch and Rescue, all one word, at gmail.com. Always happy to hear from everybody. More than glad to help you out. We've been doing Mastiffs for a long time, so we know a few tricks that other people don't. Like I say, this is the stuff we use, guys, every day. It's all cheap, simple, available pretty much everywhere. If you're like me and you don't like to use a lot of chemicals on your dogs, there's really no better way to do it. The collided silver and the tea tree oil, to date, we've cured 15 different cases of yeast infection ears with just that mix. We've added a few things to it to kind of help, because the tea tree oil can be a little bit harsh. Witch hazel will actually smooth out the ear canal for them, take some of the inflammation out of it. Other than that, that's pretty much what we do every day, guys. Anything else, shoot us an email, let me know. Thanks.